Rev up your engines for the Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast with Big E. Proudly sponsored by Christensen Law, where bikers helping engine bikers is more than just a motto. It's our commitment to the biker community. Be sure to tune in and listen to the latest news and biker buzz. And for all your personal injury needs, be sure to contact the Christensen Law team at 248-900-9000. What's up, bikers? It's Big E, and you're listening to the Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast. We're talking all things bikes, the freedom of the road, and the brotherhood that makes this lifestyle what it is. From killer tips to wild stories from the highway, we've got it all right here. Life is short, bikers, so let's get after it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. All right. As promised, the new and improved, the often imitated, never duplicated Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast is returning. It has been a busy summer, let me tell you. Lots and lots going on. So I'm kind of waiting for it to slow down a little bit, as it has, although the weather outside is beautiful today. Today being Monday. It looks like it's going to be great all week, so hopefully you get a chance to get out there and enjoy it. And if you're not doing anything this weekend, a couple of local events for you. Friday night, October 3rd, from 5 to 8 p.m., the Ludington Eagles at the Eagles here in Ludington will be putting on a bike night. They're going to have your usual, they'll have a 50-50. There's going to be food, hot dogs and brats. Good way to start your weekend, kick your weekend off at the Eagles. It's going to be open to the public, I believe. So come on down. Meet the Eagle Riders. Good group of guys and gals. A lot of them are my friends. So I highly recommend you go down, get a burger or a brat. They might have burgers available too Friday nights inside. They usually do some food. Good way to start the weekend. And a great way to ramp up for the next event. That would be the Patriot Saints Riding Club birthday ride. So this will be their second birthday, but their first birthday ride. Time and date. It will be October 4th. So Saturday. Registration will be at 10. Kickstands up at 11. It is $20 a bike. So it doesn't matter, passenger or whatever. $20 a bike. They are going to use that for... So it's for the some of the stuff that they have been doing in the past out of their own pocket that nobody's known about. So for the past 2 years, the Patriot Saints have adopted a family at Christmas time, veteran or family in need, because, you know, we're all about protecting the children, honoring our heroes. So we have had a family selected and given them a Christmas dinner, everything. So basically they just have to cook it. We give them everything they need. We give them presents for the kids. And we've done this all out of our own pockets for the past 2 years. We did hold a bike night at Charlie's here a month or so ago to help raise some funds for that. And this poker run is going to do the same thing. There will be a cash prize. It's not going to be your usual poker run. There's a little twist to it, naturally. So, but there's a cash prize. There's going to be a 50-50. We're not doing any drawings for anything, not giving anything away. It's going to be real simple. Just a good, fun afternoon of riding. The weather looks great. Going to go on a little different route than what we have gone in the past. So I encourage you all to come show up and support us. It will be a good time. All right. Now, for those of you that may or may not be loyal readers of Thunder Roads magazine, if you are, then you know the last couple months I've been doing some gear reviews. There's actual kind of thumbs up, thumbs down on some gear. I've done my Icon boots. I did some Eagle Lights last month. This month I'm doing the Nelson Rig NR 300 touring bag. Be sure to pick up your October issue. It should be out today of Thunder Roads magazine. I do a pretty good cover of it. I tell you the hits and misses of this bag. Really, it's a good bag. I really liked it. It's got some pretty cool features. So be sure to pick up your October issue of Thunder Roads magazine and check out that article. I'm also going to put a little poll on Facebook to see what people think of that article and past articles of the magazine that I've done. So, and there will also be a YouTube video. So you'll be able to check it out on YouTube, actually see what I said about it. So run out and grab the latest issue of Thunder Roads magazine. So we did a little bit of a change here at the podcast. There's also a big change in the motorcycle world starting today. Today will be Artie Starr's first day as CEO of Harley Davidson. So I wanted to do a little segment on From Zeitz to Stars, Harley's new ride. So today we're going to roll deep into Harley Davidson's boardroom shakeup. The motor company's swapping helmets at the top with Johann Zeitz riding off into the sunset and Artie Starrs revving up for the ride ahead. So those of you that aren't familiar with Jochen Zeitz, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. He was born in Germany. He made waves as the youngest CEO of a public company in German history when he took over Puma at just 30. He turned that brand around, boosting its stocks by over 4,000%. Been at Harley for 5 years. Took over during the pandemic. Introduced the Rewire and later Hardwire plans, focusing Harley on its core touring and cruiser segments. Launched the Livewire electric bike, which flopped commercially, but signaled Harley's attempt to modernize. He faced major headwinds, supply chain chaos, tariffs, declining sales, closed leaderships, and shifted some production overseas, sparking backlash from the diehard American riders. Zeitz, in my opinion, was this kind of CEO who would rather crunch numbers than twist throttles. He tried to future-proof Harley, but some say he forgot the soul of the brand, Chrome, Rumble, and Rebellion. I think this is pretty obvious. I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to Harley Davidson. I liked the old Batwing fairing. Not a fan of the new one. Just me. So, so I've been thinking about this. There's been backlash about the Batwing going bye-bye. There's been backlash about the Ultra going bye-bye. They're doing everything street glide and road glide, which I guess is kind of smart on their part. But Artie Stars, if you're listening, how about we bring back the Ultra Classic with the classic Batwing? You can update the electronics so it's got the same infotainment, but retains that classic Batwing look. Ditch all the crap that you did to the street glide and the road glide in order to try to make them look like an Ultra. Just let them be. I would bet that would improve sales of the Ultra. Just my thought. All right, so Artie Stars is a brand builder with twist. If you don't know, he came from the world of pizza and golf. He was the former CEO of Pizza Hut and Topgolf. Not necessarily a biker resume, and I don't know how I feel about this. At least Zeitz Road. Now, he scaled Topgolf globally and boosted revenue by 50%. Okay. Known for customer engagement, franchise growth, and brand storytelling, which, I mean, Harley Davidson is a historic, iconic brand, so there's definitely some storytelling there. Brings a fresh perspective, less about tradition, more about experience. I don't know if that's good or bad. He definitely has the chops to build a brand, but can he build a brotherhood? That is the question. Harley isn't just a product, it's a lifestyle. Is he going to understand what it means to ride, not just sell, being that he doesn't ride? I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of the old school bikers are going to be skeptical. We don't need another suit. We need someone who gets the road. And maybe it's time that Harley stopped looking backward and started building the next generation. I don't know. Look, Harley's got a legacy. Legacies can rust if you don't keep them polished. Stars might be the guy to bring new riders into the fold, but he's got to earn the respect of the road warriors who built the brand. First of all, he doesn't ride. That's a big negative to traditional bikers. You know, if you don't ride, you don't understand. You're not going to get it. At least Zeitz brought strategy. Stars bring swagger. But I think Harley's already got enough swagger. If he can blend his business brain with biker blood, it might be good. But all in all, I don't think that this is the guy we need at the helm at Harley. I just don't see it. You really need somebody that understands the life. Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. All right. So, enough about that. I'm going to try to pay some bills here. I'm going to cut in with this little segment I just did. Let me know what you think. Hey bikers, riding with stock lights. That's cute if you're delivering pizza. Real riders roll with eagle lights. These LEDs don't just shine, they dominate. Built for the bold, the loud, the unapologetic. Whether you're tearing up the highway or lighting up the night, eagle lights make sure you're seen and remembered. And remember, use promo code MidMichiganBiker for a discount because Rebels ride smart. Eagle Lights. Be seen or be boring. All right, bikers. Get your Eagle Lights. And check out the review I just did last month in Thunder Roads Magazine. So, and if you're looking for a good place to pick up the latest episode, or the latest issue, I should say, of Thunder Roads Magazine, might I recommend the Buckley Roadside Bar. This place is the epitome of a biker bar. Miss Robin gets it. As being a biker, maybe that's who should be running as CEO of Harley Davidson. We can get Robin in charge. They have awesome food there, drinks, very biker family friendly atmosphere. They got the silo bar outside. Definitely someplace you should stop and check out. If you've driven by it, you definitely need to stop. Awesome place. I can't say enough about it. I've been kind of lax this year. I think I've only made it up to one bike night. But with the move further into town, it extends that ride just a little bit more than I want to. And the crazy 6 o'clock get up time or work time this year. Ugh. All right. So get up to the Buckley Roadside Bar, get your latest issue of Thunder Roads Magazine of Michigan. Check out my gear review in there. Say hello to Miss Robin. Tell them the Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast told you to do it. And I'm going to throw a little something else at you. A little biker trivia. Since we're talking Harley today and CEO, etc. of Harley Davidson, I thought it'd be a good little day for a little biker trivia. So, here we go. Did you know the term hog for Harley Davidson motorcycles originated in the 1920s? It came from a group of Harley riders known as the Hog Boys, who had a pet pig that they would bring to races. After winning, they'd take a victory lap with the pig on board. Thus, the nickname stuck. So, yeah, a little trivia for you. Little useless knowledge for you. Yeah. So, a little call to action. The call to action is to hit us up on all our socials: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X. We are literally everywhere. I'm going to post a couple of, I don't know, not really quizzes, but polls, I guess you could say. And I would love to get some feedback. I did one earlier about what day I should drop the podcast. Everybody seemed to be happy with Wednesdays, so we were going to stick to Wednesdays. Yeah. Got a couple other things I wanted to talk about, but I think that's about it. I'd like to get some feedback on what you think about the newish segments of the podcast. Don't worry, we're not taking away some of the fun stuff, the beer and bourbon stuff. That'll still happen. But I'm going to add some stuff. I'm going to rotate some stuff. Like this week, I talked a little bit about the gear. Next week will be something different. Trying to keep it fresh. Trying to keep it down in length so they're not an hour long like some of them have been. Not that those aren't good, and not that won't happen, because we do have a tendency to squirrel here on the show. This one's kind of short and sweet this week, being by myself. I'm not much of a guest on the podcast since I am the host. I just wanted you to think about some things And I'm going to put a poll out there about the whole changing of the guard at Harley Davidson. And feel free to answer that and maybe comment. Maybe I leave a third spot, or maybe you can add or comment as to who would make a good CEO. All right, bikers, that is all I have for you this week. Kept it short and sweet. I can't promise they're always going to be that way, but I'm going to try to keep them relatively normal sized. Maybe like a half an hour. I know someone has been eagerly awaiting the return of the podcast. Probably a couple of you. Chris and B. I know B's been chomping at the bit, really getting after me about it. Calling me a slacker and stuff. So hopefully this will quiet her down and quench her thirst for a podcast. Let me know what you think about my Eagle Lights promo. And be sure you use that Mid-Michigan Biker code if you're going to get some Eagle Lights. I even used it. It saved me quite a bit. All right, bikers. Life is short. Get after it. Thanks for listening to the Mid-Michigan Biker Podcast. Remember, bikers, life is short. Get after it.